So you're ready to set up your landing page because you're ready to start selling your products or your services or something like that. Did you know that there's a formula to setting up a landing page? In today's video, I'm going to show you the formula for setting up a high converting landing page. So if you're ready to get started setting up a high converting landing page for your products and services, stay tuned. Hi, I'm jmarie, and I produce 2 videos every week for business owners just like you who want to work the system to promote their businesses online. My content is geared towards those individuals that have small followings but still want to build on to bigger and better things. I've been in the web design industry since 2001, and since then I've picked up a thing or two that I want to share with you. So without further ado, let's get into the video, shall we? We're going to begin at the top of your landing page with your headline. Your headline should include your value proposition. What's a value proposition? Well, your value proposition is the thing that you believe is going to make your product, offering, service valuable to the customer. And so you want your value proposition statement to be the first thing that they see. You want it to be the heading of the page. Value proposition is what makes what you're selling to them useful. Now, you don't have to necessarily be selling a product or a service. This could be a free offering or something that you want them, maybe a video you want them to watch. Whatever your landing page is for, you want to start out with a heading that has value, that shows value to the customer or to the potential customer. Next, you want to grab their attention with a video visual. Videos, which you've heard me say before, it's everything. People love watching videos. They will watch a video before they'll read something. And so it's imperative that you have a video of some type on your landing page. So what should go in your video? Well, the problem that you solve should go in your video. What problem is it that you're going to solve for the customer? What problem does your product or your service solve for the customer? How does it make life easier for the customer? How is your product or service going to improve the overall life or business or hobby for a customer? Are you a life coach? And can your services give someone more self-esteem, for example? So what is it that what problem can your life problem, or business problem can your product or service solve? And last but not least, what could be lost if the customer declines this product or offering? What is it that if I decide not to go with your offer, what am I going to lose if that were the case? These are the 3 things you want to go into your video. You also want to end your video with a call to action. So what do you want them to do? In the end, you want them to sign up for the offering. You want them to give you their email address and their first name. You want them to set up an appointment to meet with you. What is it that you want them to do that they should do once they finish watching your video? So end your video with a call to action. Under your video, you're going to want to add highlights. So highlights of the benefits that the customer will receive by signing up for the offer or setting up a meet and greet with you or making a purchase of a product. What specifically are the benefits what are the highlighted benefits to conducting that action? So that whatever the action is. What you don't want to do is just list out a bunch of features. You want the benefits and not the features. What's the difference? A benefit is something that the customer gets because of the feature. So for example, meal delivery services. Meal delivery services, a feature is that they deliver the food and all of the ingredients to your home. The benefit is that you don't have to go grocery shopping, okay? The feature of my my fan in my office is that it is lightweight. The benefit is that it's mobile and I can take it from room to room and I never get hot. So you want to stay away from features. We're not worried about the features. We want to focus on the benefits of the product or the service or the offering that you're trying to sell. Next, I want to talk about calls to action. So calls to action are usually forms or buttons or something, some action that you want the customer or potential customer to take. And so you don't need a lot of call to actions all the way down your page. Your page should actually be fairly short. Right now, we've gone through the headline, we've gone through the video visual, we've gone through the benefits, and now we're at the call to action. So we're on the fourth element of the page. The call to action should be concise, it should be obvious, and it should be relevant to the offering that you're offering. Don't ask. Long day. In fact, let me pause here and ask you, what is a benefit of a feature of your product or service? Let's try and work some of this out in the comment section below. So post what the feature is and what the benefit of the feature is. And I'm going to be replying to everyone and giving you some ideas of what some additional benefits could be. So go ahead and post your features and your benefits in the comments below. I'm dying to see what your features and benefits are. Okay, let's get back into the list. This next section on the page will require you to do a bit of research. And so you should really know your audience. If you don't know your audience, you need to stop what you're doing, put everything down, finish watching this video, and then turn it off and go and do some research on who your audience is. Because it's imperative that you know who is buying from you. The reason that you need to know this and know everything there is to know about them is because the next section on your page should be frequently asked questions. And these questions should answer whatever questions your potential customers are going to have, preferably what their objections are going to be. So you should know what objections your customers are already going to have. Are they going to say, I don't know if this is the right fit for me? Or I don't know if this is going to fit in my budget. Or how do I know that I'm going to like what you do for me? All of those are frequently asked questions that you're going to need to answer in your frequently asked questions section, so that before the customer even gets there and starts to have objections, you're right there answering them. There's no reason for the person to say no because you've already answered their objections. So that's the next section of your page, is your frequently asked questions, answering all objections that a customer may have. After that section, I suggest putting in some social proof. Social proof can be video testimonials, they can be text testimonials. You want to be able to show that your past customers are approved of the work that you did for them and are satisfied with everything that they received from you. So putting in that social proof and proving to people that you know what you're doing and you know what you're talking about, that's going to be key to be right underneath the frequently asked questions. So you've got your frequently asked questions, you're answering their objectives, and then boom, you've got your social proof where you can say, and look, these people, they approved of the work that I did for them. The last piece of advice that I have for you is to keep the page short and concise. We talked about this earlier. It's important that the page not be this long, drawn out page that has, 22 testimonials and a bunch of different videos on there, and you want it to be short and concise. You want to be able to keep the person's attention. And a person's attention span is only a few seconds. So you really need to get in there and catch their attention up front with that video and with that headline, and allow them to consume that content as they move down the page. But you don't want a long page, because you're not going to be able to keep their attention that long. And at the very end of the page, you want another call to action. So this would be your second call to action, whether that be a button, whether it be a buy now button, whether it be a form. You want to put that call to action again on the page. It's that last ditch effort. So when they get to the bottom of the page, they don't have to scroll back up to find out, well, you know what, maybe I do want to participate. How do I do that again? Nope, it's right there at the bottom. They've gotten through all the content and they can sign up right then and there. So those are my 7 tips for creating a dynamic landing page that converts. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please give this video a like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. I come out with videos twice a week on Wednesdays and Sundays. I want to make sure that you don't miss one video. Also, my next video is going to be a dynamic one. You're not going to want to miss this. I'm going to give you tips on how to build out your video marketing strategy. So stay tuned for that one, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.